Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Sanctuality if you're already part of the clique. And if you're new here and you like clear and concise readings, consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any new messages. Now, if you want to know how to book an appointment with me and if you want to check out other juicy readings on the channel, that will all be linked in the description box. And keep in mind that throughout the reading, you may hear some silence while I vibe with spirit. Okay? So let's pull some tarot and see what spirit has to say. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. Okay, I clear the energy for the collective spirit. What is the current frequency of the collective that you want to talk about? Oh, wow. So we've got the world. So I have the card facing me. That way I can channel a little bit more easily. So let's see here. Spirit wants you guys to know, whoever was drawn to this reading, that you are on the path to success. And that may rub some people the wrong way. Like whatever is not working out, whatever, yeah, I'm getting this real strong sense that spirit is warning you that things are going to come up soon in your life, and it's all going to be a distraction to take your focus off of something that you're inevitably going to be successful at. Yeah, your success is inevitable. This could have to do with your career, your love life, your health, like whatever it is that you are aspiring towards, that whatever it is that you have been wanting for a very long time, but you've gone through a lot just to have it, you are going to achieve that thing that was very difficult to achieve at some point in the recent or distant past. Like something, you're going to get over some sort of a hump, and you are going to achieve this thing that you've been after for a very long time. This is something that for a lot of you is going to take place or take form before the end of this year that you're watching this reading. Now, obviously, if you're watching this in present day, I'm recording this towards the end of 2023, but nonetheless, this is spirit saying that you are still going to achieve this thing that for some of you, you may have even given up on, that you may have washed your hands with. And again, this is about something regarding like your big goals, your big hopes, your big dreams. There's something else here. One second. Despite what you don't have, despite what's not going in your favor, despite what has failed or how you have failed, so to speak, or so you believe in the past, none of that is going to matter, because despite the obstacles, despite the delays, despite whatever is stacked against you, this is spirit saying that you are going to have your way. You are going to have your seat at the table. You are going to have your piece of the pie. And this is not something small. This could have been the Six of Wands, which represents a win, but it's kind of like a small win, a small victory. This World card foretells a big victory, a moment where you are able to say, I've achieved such and such thing, and now I can move on to a new chapter in my life. I no longer have to experience that struggle. I no longer have to, endure those delays or those disappointments. I'm now having what it is that I once wanted, that I once prayed for, that was difficult to achieve, but yet I achieved it. This is different for all of you, but this is the current frequency. This is the major arcana. So really this is spirit, telling you that no matter what you're going through on a basic everyday level, you're on the path to success. And the destination is whatever it is that you have been longing for and kind of waiting to fall into place for you the longest. The thing that you've had the most difficulty in achieving is something that you are well on your way to becoming successful at. That's what this is about for you. Whatever part of your life has been the most difficult, the most delayed, the most draining, the most not in your favor, that soon is about to change. Okay? So let's look at your reality. Because I really do feel like it's important to look at, like, okay, that's you. that's the message for you. But let's look at life, because you know life be lifing, right? I clear the energy for the collective. Show me the reality. Their external circumstances. Show me the reality, Spirit. Oh, wait. Hunty, we've got the Magician. Let me listen. Yeah, there's something manifesting as we speak. This is a timeless reading, so take what resonates, and it applies to how it's going to apply to your life and the timing and the path that each of you are on. But there's something that you're wanting to manifest. Maybe this is something that you guys have prayed for. You know, however you manifest, because we all do it in different ways. But I'm picking up on this thing that I always say to my clients, and it's about how the greatest magic is action. You know, you hear magic a lot on, you know, when you watch tarot readings and things like that. And whether you believe it or not, like, our words are magic. Our thoughts are magic. Our feelings are magic. And our actions are magic as well. So whether you believe in that or not, we're all magicians, right? So in your reality is about to change. Blockages, and again, this may feel like, whoa, wow, life is about to be perfect. Absolutely not. We know that that's not going to be the case. But in your reality, with this Magician popping up, like, your manifestations are going to start flowing and coming through a lot more smoothly. And I feel like Spirit as well with this Magician, because we've got two major arcana here from two different decks. Spirit is going to help you to manifest something that may be difficult to achieve on your own. Maybe there's something that you don't have, and because you don't have it, it's hard for you to bring about whatever this is you're trying to achieve into fruition. It's hard for you to manifest because there's something that you guys have lacked. There's something that was not going in your favor. But Spirit is telling you with this Magician in your reality is that you have what you need. You already have what you need to manifest. And this is showing like universe type of energy, a backing from the universe. And this is showing that whatever it is that you guys are trying to manifest, you're now in the season of it being the most ripe and abundant for it to manifest. So I'm getting this energy of divine timing. A lot of you guys are about to soon come into your your winning season, after being in a season of loss, a season of heartbreak, a season where your manifestations weren't coming through, where they were blocked in some way. Because again, we've got this Saturn and Mercury type of energy, which can, you know, be two of the planets that really causes a lot of friction when it comes to what we're trying to bring about or make happen on a life level for ourselves. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper. Give me 1 second. All right, so we're going to be getting into some oracle messages, and then we're going to like dive even deeper. But I feel like there's some more information that Spirit wants you guys to know about whatever I was going to pick up on. So we'll get into that, and then I'll explain as we go. So the important details of what I just talked about, this revelation that you're on the road to success despite the roadblocks, yada, yada, yada. What else does Spirit want you to know? We've got potential. Spirit is helping you behind the scenes to reach your potential. Again, that this is perfectly aligning with that world card, because it shows you reaching that potential. You are going to reach your potential. And the things that have come about in your life that have been challenging, that have been disappointing for you, was to trigger you, was to challenge you, was to push you out of your comfort zone, if that was the case, out of your fear, if that was the case. Whatever it was for you, you needed something to like spark the fire, to spark the flame, so that you can reach some sort of a potential. And a lot of you guys have gone through something, again, whether it was in the recent past or the distant past, that served as like a catalyst for you to reach this potential. So this is Spirit telling you that the things that have not gone right in your life, it all is going to play a role. It won't be for nothing. And it is ultimately going to lead you to your highest potential, which is deeply rooted in our life purpose. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, Spirit is letting you know that things have played out the way that they have, or things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, because it has something to do with your life purpose and your potential for that success that I picked up on earlier in the reading. We've got focus. Spirit wants you guys to stay focused and not be distracted by, again, in the beginning, I felt like Spirit is trying to warn you guys about like things that may happen in the near future. And Spirit doesn't want you to get caught up in it, especially emotionally. If that's an issue for you, if you tend to get like defeated easily because of the way that a situation makes you feel or when things don't go your way, Spirit is saying like it's time for you to challenge yourself to be mind over matter and to remain focused on the bigger picture. It says, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. Yeah, so it's very important that you guys focus on the positive as opposed to the negative. All right. At this time that you're watching this reading, like these are things that Spirit wants you to know. We've got be fire. It says stand up for yourself. This, every time I get this card, I get a 7 of Wands energy, a 9 of Wands energy. You know, this is a time where you need to really bet on yourself, where you really need to, you know, stand your ground. It's like that energy of if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Spirit doesn't want you to fall for the okie doke of the distractions that may come along your path, or that you may be experiencing, or that you did experience in the past. Like anything that you feel hung up on, guys, from the past, just look at it as something that was meant to come along to distract you from this potential. Don't fall for that okie doke. Don't fall for that. Literally stand for what you believe in, for what it is that you're after. You know, really stand with yourself, even if it's just you right now, even if you don't have the support that you feel that you need, even if you don't feel like you have enough money, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you lack. Spirit wants you to continue to stand with your head held high, to stand 10 toes down, and to just really like stay the course despite what may be going on around you. Okay. We've got legacy of light. So this is giving like 10th house energy, which is ruled by Capricorn, Saturn type of energy. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm hearing something. Yeah. This has a great deal to do with your life purpose. Just the things that have gone wrong. And Spirit, I feel like Spirit is really trying to comfort you and let you know that like whatever has gone wrong, it's gonna eventually go right. Don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in it. It's all gonna play a part in your highest good. And again, you reaching your highest potential. Look, come on now. We've got full moon completion, which is what the world is about, completing a cycle successfully. You're not in that 10 energy of the 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Like you're not in this thing where you're trying to accomplish something and you got to really rely on yourself just to do it. It's like you have the spiritual backing. Spirit is going to help you to reach some sort of a potential, but if that's not going to happen without certain people being removed from your life, without certain challenges coming your way. It's all going to play a part into you accomplishing something that you're meant to accomplish, that you're meant to achieve in this life. But that doesn't mean that that's going to be a process that's smooth sailing. Okay, expect that life is always going to throw you some curveballs. It's just going to make you a better player. It's just going to make you sharper, stronger. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. This is what Spirit is wanting to remind you guys of, that despite the losses, you're going to win, baby. You just are, because that's part of your purpose. Even if it doesn't look like it, even if it feels like the odds are super duper stacked against you, eventually they're going to go in your favor. So stay the course. Okay? All right. So what is the truth, Spirit? What is the 100% truth for the collective at this time about this message here? We've got awakening. Basically, this is the judgment card. Let me listen. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Judgment comes before the world. We always go through the darkest hour before we get to that point of experiencing our brighter day. Okay, Spirit, the truth about just where you are with your life and about this message, just the heart of this message, is that you are not going through what you're going through alone. You are not going to be stuck in whatever this situation that you felt stuck in for much longer. So have faith and know that a burden is going to be lifted. I feel like a lot of you guys are carrying a lot on your shoulders. It's not just like a 10 of Wands energy. This judgment card represents a huge burden being lifted off of your shoulder. You know, it's a divine intervention of sorts. It's a completion of a karmic cycle. This is what Spirit is wanting you to know. This is the 100% truth. You are about to accomplish something. You are about to be successful at something because you have successfully completed a karmic cycle. Woo, it feels like the words are like trying to be snuffed out of my mouth. So I'm trying to speak a little bit slower so that I keep the energy flowing. But it feels like there's an energy, like for a lot of you, your intuition has been trying to tell you this. But it's like your worries and your anxieties have caused you to believe that that's not true. But there's going to be, again, the judgment represents like a wake-up call, not in a tower way, but in a way that feels like a breath of fresh air, in a way that makes you feel like there is a God, there is a force out there that's not working against you. There's something that is out of your control that you can't, like a difficulty, something that has been in your way for a very long time, that energy is going to soon be removed from your path. And that's when you're going to be able to get into this groove and into this motion of success, of accomplishing something that was once super uber difficult to achieve. It's about to soon become easier to achieve. That's how this success is going to come about for you. Again, this has to do with a lot of different areas in you guys' life, but you'll know what that's about. Again, it's about something, an area of your life where you've experienced the most lack, the most difficulty, the most delays. It's a Saturnian type of experience that you've had, okay? So, let's see here. Let's dive a little bit deeper. So what can you expect in the future? Show me what should the collective expect to happen in the nearest of near future? We've got the Three of Wands, expectation. Expect a blessing. A blessing is on the way. A blessing. It's almost like I'm getting the energy of Hunger Games, the first one, where, you know, when they were like really down bad, you know, bleeding and stuff like that, the sponsors would, like, you know, help them and send them something, and then something would just fly in the air. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you've watched the movie. Something would fly in the air, and then now they've got this delivery, this package of something that they needed to get through to hopefully win this game. So I feel like, you know, if your life was the Hunger Games, you know, a lot of you guys may be like, what is her name? Atnis or whatever, Catnip, honey child. Y'all know I can't remember during these readings. But anyway, the lady in the movie, when she was like down bad, I think she was bleeding in the tree, and it just seemed like all hope was lost. Like she was just gonna get ate up and tossed away and lose the game. It's like in the blink of an eye. Yeah. There's some truth to that. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords, sabotage. A lot of you guys have been betrayed. A lot of you guys have been thrown under the bus. You know, people have turned their back on you for no reason. It's different. Whatever, you know, has been your difficulty, has been your cross to bear, so to speak. This is what Spirit is talking about. You're soon going to be blessed in a way to get you out of that sticky situation, to get you out of that limited situation with this Seven of Pentacles. Well, is this Seven? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This toxic, drama-filled, stressful situation is not going to stand. And we literally have the Three of Wands here again twice, and that talks about, you know, expect good news, expect you know, like positive motion, expect progress, expect for your ships to come in. You know, if life feels like you're stranded on an island, expect to be, you know, like an energy of rescued, you know, an energy of you feeling like How Katniss felt at the top of the tree in Hunger Games. Like, somebody came through, and that somebody is going to be Spirit. Yeah, we've got the Star. The Fool. You're going to get out of some sort of a tricky, sticky, difficult situation soon with this expectation. It's guaranteed with this Three of Wands. This is something that's going to happen sooner rather than later. You know, a lot of people in your life have just been in this energy of laugh now, cry later. But for a lot of you, you've cried now. And you've been waiting for that moment where you can get the last laugh, to where you get the bigger end of the stick as opposed to the shorter. And that soon is what's gonna come about for you guys. That's what's in the near future for you guys. Tell me a little bit more. We've got the Queen of Wands. Whether you're male or female, you're gonna get that last laugh, honey. Whatever was difficult before is gonna get easier, and it's gonna be because of some sort of a blessing that Spirit is gonna send your way. Whether you've prayed about it, whether you've cried tears about it, it doesn't matter. This blessing has your name on it. There is a blessing with your name on it. Collective. If you were drawn to this reading, that is what Spirit wants you to know, because it's time, because you're coming into your season. I'm hearing something else with this Queen of Wands. Let me listen. I'm hearing the word testimony. It's like you're gonna be able to look back on what you're going through very soon from this, and you're gonna be in this position of like being over it, having already gone through it, and being able to put it behind you. Like whatever you're worried about soon, it's gonna be a figment of your imagination with this Queen of Wands. You're about to overcome some sort of a challenge beautifully, effortlessly. Come on now. Six of Wands. Victory, success. It's almost like this energy of like you being against the ropes but still winning, you know, by a knockout, by a landslide. Like I'm getting the energy of, you know, Muhammad Ali, how, you know, he wasn't afraid to take a hit. You guys may have taken some hits, may have taken some losses. We all have. Hell, I know it. But what I'm seeing is, despite all the odds being stacked against you, you're still going to be sitting on your throne. I'm thinking about how Muhammad Ali used to brag about, like, I'm still pretty. You know, you may have like got, you know, you may have, you know, hit me or whatever, but it didn't penetrate. It didn't take away from my glory. It's nothing. I'm still going to win in the end. A lot of you guys may be losing now, or may have lost a lot in life, but you're going to win in the end. And that end, that end of a cycle, this karmic cycle that I'm picking up here, you know, and it has to do with, at some point you open the door to this cycle that you have endured, this cycle of delay. And it was by way of some sort of an unhealthy decision. But I really try to, like, yeah, Three of Swords. It was a decision that you made out of fear, out of sadness, out of, you know, just not really thinking about things long term. But nonetheless, it's important that you guys know, here we are with Judgment, again, at the bottom of the deck. It's important that you guys know that that's a part of life. Mistakes are a part of life. And that our decisions, I talked about it before with that Magician, you know, our actions, our thoughts, our decisions. There are a lot of things that are magic that create the circumstances that we endure. So know that your circumstances are going to change, because the way you look at yourself, the way you look at life, the way that you know, feel about the mistakes you've made, and the way that you are going to give yourself permission to try again despite those mistakes, that's what's going to cause you to have motion. That's what's going to cause things to work in your favor with this Three of Pentacles. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Six of Wands, achievement. Need I say anything else? Like, why should I even keep speaking at this point? You are going to be successful at something that you once failed at. period, points, and the blank. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my list here. Y'all know I like my readings to be organized. So, Spirit, confirm the reading. Confirm the reading. What else do you want the collective to know about this message here? This information that you've shared with them today. Confirm the reading. Ooh. What are the final messages that you have for this person that's watching? That this message is for? Individuality. Now, obviously, I'm hearing something about like your purpose again, but let me listen because there's something else. A lot of you know that you're on a spiritual journey, right? And it's like you're about to enter a new phase where this is giving main character energy. The final message that Spirit has for you before we look at the outcome, you know, just the progression of this, is that Spirit wants you to know that life is not going to keep being the way that it is. I want you to really absorb that, baby. Your life, and okay, if life is great, that's a good thing, because basically Spirit is saying it's going to get even greater, even if it doesn't seem like it could. But for those of you that may be in a storm, that may be in a dark place, that may be depressed, that may be feeling like, you know, you keep falling short, you keep, you know, again, getting the short end of the stick, you keep having to deal with delay after delay, failure after failure. No matter what you do, you feel like the odds are stacked against you. Whatever. Spirit wants you to know that your circumstances are going to change because you're coming into your season, like I said before, because you are being called into your purpose. A lot of you guys have answered a calling by walking away from certain people, by treating yourself better. Whatever it is for you, you guys have been going through a series of difficulties, of delays to help you to find your true path, purpose, and potential in life. And a lot of you guys have answered that by way of accepting, you know, that you can't control certain things, by way of continuing forward despite those delays, difficulties and disappointments. And because you've persevered through those things, because you've kept betting on yourself despite the odds that were stacked against you, you are soon going to have a new cycle in life where you're the main character, where you're not just playing a supporting role in other people's lives, where you're not just, you know, a bench player. You're going to be a starter, a runner, you know, the top pick, the person that you're going to be, feel like you have more control over your life, and life is going to be a little bit more of what you want it to be, as opposed to what you just have to deal with. Okay? So, Spirit, what will be the outcome? We know now, the collective knows now that they're about to achieve something, that they're about to be blessed in a way that's going to help remove blockages or move whatever is causing these delays to them achieving something that they truly want, or something that they've been trying to manifest. Now that they know that, how will that play out? What's beyond that point? We've got the Tower. Let me listen. And don't be nervous about that, guys. Like, oh, shoot, that means, you know, the other shoe is going to drop, da-da-da-da. And here we are with Judgment again. So this Tower, I'm picking up on an energy of, before I say that, let me read this. It says, if you cannot face your fears, they become your limitations. You are about to overcome a huge fear in your life. You are about to overcome a huge fear in your life. I'm telling you, you are about to be able to put a difficult time in the past with this Hierophant. You are about to, like, your lifestyle is about to improve, or it's going to improve. This success, whatever this is that you're going to achieve, it's going to make life more pleasurable, more enjoyable, more of what you want, as opposed to just what you've got to deal with. Like I said, it's giving the energy of what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. This strength card is talking about, like, you're gonna have more confidence. You're gonna feel like, it's almost like that energy of finding like a higher paying job. I'm not saying that that's what it is for all of you. It could be for some of you, but this is just an example. It's about like going from being like a dishwasher at you know, a restaurant where you make minimum wage, to going to, you know, a job that pays you, you know, 5 times as more. It's about how that's the example of what you're about to achieve, something that makes life better, that creates a better quality of life for you, that makes you feel better about yourself and better about your circumstances. We literally have the world again at the bottom, and I feel like this is the perfect segue into Spirit's guidance for you guys at this time. But I will read this. It says, have no fear of perfection, you will never reach it. It's like, again, this is, thank you, Spirit, for just echoing what I said before. Despite what you feel that you don't have, despite what has not gone in your favor, despite what you know, may feel like you've missed out on, or whatever it is, you're still going to achieve what you're after. You're still going to get that thing that you deserve, even if you don't do anything right now. It's because you're coming into your season. It's time for it. It's because of divine timing. And it's because, you know, with this Tower and this Hierophant and this Queen of Wands here, just all of this kind of coming together. A lot of you guys, again, need to know that this is happening because you've put the work in. You've shed the tears. And again, it was never meant to happen just to be difficult for you. It was to sharpen your sword. It was to, you know, help you to grow beyond some sort of a circumstance that you may have settled in. And it is very important. Spirit is really wanting you guys to know that with this Page of Swords, message of importance. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. Spirit wants you to know this. And now that you know this, get that chip off your shoulder, baby. Continue trusting your intuition, or start trusting your intuition more. And you will find, you will have more motion. You will have more traction. Okay. So before we get into the final message of advice from Spirit, like the video if you enjoyed it, guys. That way it can be passed around to somebody else who may need this information, and it will help the channel to grow, okay? And again, if you haven't subscribed already and you like my style of reading, if you like the vibe, whatever, subscribe. That way you know when I drop a new reading. And you can check out my other readings in the live and shorts tab of the channel, okay? So I cleared the energy for the collective, Spirit. What is your final message of advice for the collective before we let them go? Ooh, we've got the Spirit totem of the octopus. You may want to look that up for more messages. It says, practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Expect some sort of a glow up soon. A financial glow up. It could be a beauty glow up for some of y'all. Emotional glow up, a romance. It could be in any sort of a area of your life. But nonetheless, this success is really a glow up for you, an elevation from something lackluster into something more prosperous. And your final message here is, you know, the animal totem of the camel. So look that up as well. Research what the spiritual meaning of a camel is, and that will give you more information and more insight into the success that you're about to walk into, that you're about to manifest. It says, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. You are about to overcome something that was once difficult to overcome, baby. So get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. I appreciate all of you guys for watching, and I will chit chat with you guys in my next reading. Before you go, I just want you to know that I appreciate you guys, and I'm sending you lots of love, peace, light, and healing energy. Bye, baby.